Let's go. Groot Wit, Jocko joining me, the victor. Power slap number 17 over Denis Vildanov. What a night it was for you. I know you had a ton of confidence. You've been circling around the power slap scene, waiting for your opportunity now for the better part of a year. You get that opportunity at PS 17. Talk to me. How good does it feel to go through the entire thing and come out the victor?
Brother, first of all, thanks for the opportunity to be on air with you. Really appreciate it. Power Slam 17 was amazing. Taking on Denis, he's such a big oak. When I met him and everyone was like, yo, are you fighting that big dude? And I was like, yeah, I got to fight. I got to take him. He's such a good oak and we had a great time. I was a bit intimidated because he's 40 kilograms heavier than I am. But yeah, no, it was a good experience. It was a lot bigger than he was in the first time I saw him in PS 11. But yeah, it was an awesome opportunity. Feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, he tipped the scales as the heaviest slap fighter in power slap history. It didn't deter you at all. I know you had a game plan going in there. Talk to me about how you executed that game plan to perfection.
Brother, yeah, because obviously he was the biggest. Obviously, like you said, it was a bit intimidating. I thought about it a lot, and I actually spoke to one of the guys that was there, and I won't mention names, but someone told me, you know what, the biggest thing is I don't need all that weight. I just need that small part of the jaw, and that's all I need. And so I just went for that jaw. It didn't go as planned because I wanted a knockout. I wanted a straight KO. But I mean, 3 TKOs, 3 knockdowns, it was intimidating for him as well. And when I took that first shot and I laughed at him, I think that broke his speed.
For sure. I mean, getting up there, getting hit by, Denis, was there a sense of relief of like, hey, I've got this? Like, was it more or less than you thought? Like, kind of talk to me about what that first strike that he delivered and what it allowed you to do for the rest of the match.
Yeah, because obviously when I took his first shot, when I dropped him first and he stood up, I was like, all right, I'm in for a huge match. And it's like, now it's my turn. I got to stand tall and take the hit from the biggest dude, the strongest. He's such a huge guy. But as soon as he hit me, and I could eat that shot like it was a home cooked meal, I felt great after that, brother. And I knew, now's my turn. I'm going to win this match.
I mean, you set him down, in each round, as you alluded to. Were you surprised that a guy that big was going to keep getting up time and time again?
I was surprised. Actually, after the second shot, I hit him and slapped him and he fell down and he stood up again. I actually went down to sin body and I shouted at him and I said, how the hell did you get me this out? Where does he come from? He's so big, he doesn't want to stay down. So I was surprised. That's actually in the mental game. I thought, what am I going to do next? Because I've tried everything. What am I doing next? But yeah, then the third one came.
Mm-hmm. I mean, reflecting back, how much of that experience was mental versus physical for you?
I beg your pardon?
I was just saying, reflecting back, how much of that match and the experience in Power Slap was mental? How much of it was physical?
I think mental does play a huge game because especially if you take on the biggest dude, it's your debut, it's your first time smacking, it's your first time on the stage, international. You know how many people are looking at you. You know what happens next. So I think mentally it plays a huge role. Actually, a bit, and maybe I'll say 80% more than the strength and the power that you need to take someone down. Because we all train. When you're on this level, you have to train. You have to be strong. You have to know exactly what to do. Your technique needs to be good. So everything physically I've done great, but it was all mentally. We're walking onto this big dude, and you've got the debut, like I said, so it definitely plays a big role.
For sure. You take on the big guy. What do you set your eyes on next?
Brother, if it was up to me, I know it's not up to me, but if it was up to me, I would love to be the first guy to take out Dumpling. I want Dumpling because he's another Russian. I want to take out all the Russians on the roster. I know it's a huge jump. I don't know if it'll happen. If it doesn't happen, I don't care who they put in front of me. But if it was my choice, I'd like Dumpling because in Power Slap 11, after he beat Crazy, I went up to him and I said, brother, hold on to that belt because I'm coming for it. And he said, yeah, he's waiting for me. I got to get to him in 5 rounds. So, yeah, Dumpling would be my preferred fight because I want to take out the Russians, brother. It's a mental thing for me.
Yeah, I guess there's a rivalry there for you. I mean, it's hard to say if we'll see Dumpling back or not. So I'm not so sure if that match will happen. If even you see him in Power Slap, but if that doesn't happen, would you consider taking on fellow South African Danie van Heerden?
That's a good question, my brother. That's a good question. Look, Danny is a huge dude. He's been part of this game for a long time. I actually learned a lot from him. He's a great mentor for me in Power Slap, and we've spoken about this. He's also a good friend, and we've spoken about this. And we know we know it's bound to happen sometime because we're all chasing the bout. Whatever happens, if they do choose that, it happens, and we'll be friends before and afterwards. Once we get on stage, it's a different game. That's wolf inside both of our heads because we both come out of fighting history. Him a lot more than I do, but he's such a great guy, and I'm looking forward to whoever they put in front of me. So I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't be good for me because I wouldn't enjoy it because we're both South Africans and we want to put South Africans right at the top. But whoever they throw, brother, it's a war.
Absolutely. I mean, and based off the rankings, and it's definitely one that could happen. I mean, Donnie's kind of been around. He's got a couple of victories, but hasn't really been able to show his his true skill set as of late. So I think it could be something on there. Do you have any indication of when we're going to see you next? Has the Brass of Power Slap talked to you about competing more in the Middle East? Any talk about coming over to America? Has there been any conversation at all?
Brother, no, I haven't heard anything back yet. I'm sure I'll be fighting soon because I made a huge statement that I think I took out the biggest dude. I mean, the second biggest dude is Juicy for now. Even if they throw that guy in front of me, that's gone. So I don't know when, but I'm sure it'll be pretty soon. Because if you take a look at the video and the views that I had on my video, we're on 5.4 million views already. So, and I mean, that's for early prelims. So just imagine when we put on a show on the prelims or even main card soon.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you joining me. Glad we were able to catch up to you. Enjoy yourself this holiday season. Train hard, and we'll see you back up there at the table.
Corey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And Snap News takes the show, brother. You're an awesome legend.
Thanks, my man.